might
An
think it's
act
so smart
of
about
senseless
Universal
violence carried
Brotherhood
out
for
by a
Beethoven,
madman.
or should it be the
Would
Muslim
you be
Brotherhood
surprised if I
of
told you that the
Egypt?
media was trying to
Well, it
blame
could be more
anyone
chaos.
but you
Well,
for it?
I
Would you
definitely
believe what
challenge
the lengths that the
you,
media and the left are willing to go to?
or should I say,
The depths people will
will be
sink to,
stepping down.
and the facts that they will ignore.
I'll show you the
We
facts
do none of
on
that
part
today.
11
And in fact,
of
today,
You Know
I
Why, because
issue
it's Beethoven,
a challenge
Ninth Symphony,
to
and the
the
politics.
fatheads
Right here on
in
the
the
final
media.
closing Time Factor video
And
commentary.
look for anyone with some
Thoughts.
political
Let's get started,
courage.
shall we? Somebody's gotta say it. This is the final closing Time Factor video commentary thoughts. Okay, here's my purpose. It's gotta be January
I'm going
the
to tell you where I
25th.
was.
No, it should say. Wait a minute. Does it say? Oh, yes. February the 1st, year 2011. It's almost Super Bowl time and crunch time, and yeah, I have to clear my throat. If I do say so myself, so trust me, it will feel better. But who knows? Anyways, we continue on part 11 of our Beethoven's Ninth Symphony and the politics. And it's all about Muslim Brotherhood. And if you've seen this, according to the A.Hall World Herald, just got there last Monday. Now you see what happens. This could be an easy standoff for Egypt, and take a look at the crowd. That's just horror, massive horror. And and according to this, could be the Muslim Brotherhood of things, but anyone can be civilized. But whatever happens to Universal Brotherhood in this fourth movement? This is why the famous chorale finale. Since we put these things together for our Beethoven's Ninth Symphony, the last movement, fourth movement that is, it has to do with Beethoven's Universal Brotherhood, and this is what happens if happens. So this is why I went to rehearsal, Omaha Symphonic Chorus rehearsal. You could hear the other choirs, UNO's concert choir, and so is Wesleyan choir from Wesleyan, Nebraska, and you're gonna love it. It's gonna be on March. It's gonna be in March. Let's see. Oh yes, March 5th. March the 4th. Oh yeah, March 4th. I got myself back. March 4th at the Holland Performing Arts Center, and I'll give you the details in probably next week or 3 weeks, whatever it is. But this has to do with Universal Brotherhood, and an American pianist and music author Charles Rosen has characterized, that's right, as a symphony within the view, which will be followed below. And it is important to note that many parts of other writers have interpreted its form in a different term, and including the two of these greatest analysts of the 20th century, Henrik Schechner, and so is Donald Tovey. And his point of view, that's Charles Rosen. It contains four movements played without interruptions, with the inner symphony follows over the same pattern as the Ninth Symphony as a whole. Well, the scheme of things as it follows, well, could be the theme and a variation. This could be slow, the main theme, and the second movement could be a scherzo, and so is the third movement. It could be a slow theme text and others. But I'll explain that on tomorrow. This could be part 12. Trust me about that. But we're talking about Universal Brotherhood for Beethoven's musical image. But we don't want to know about Muslim brotherhoods. So what has Muslims Brotherhood has to do with it? Guess what? Guess what? The analysts ask who wants to know who's behind this mess in Egypt. And one group is seeking now this political legitimacy. And that group is to ban Egypt's constitution to forbid based on parties in the Muslim Brotherhood. Is now throwing throwing a support behind Mohammed El Baradei, Baradei, who is the opposition leader. I I don't know if it could be the worst case scenario. So this is what happens. Well, this is what happens. But fears. Here it is. Many feared that Egyptian President Hosni Mubarak goes the real replacement, either the Muslim Brotherhood itself or the Islamic fundamentalist group Al Baradei. It insisted on Sunday talk shows that feared unwarranted, and this is the total bogus, that the Muslim Brotherhood is a religious conservative. That's smart. He told on ABC's This Week last Sunday. And there is no way our extremists, there's no way of using violence. What a critical point of the Brotherhood tried to establish back in Egypt back in 1920s it's got to be synonym with political Islam and which supports of this use of this Islamic law called Sharia law. Now, Rob Spencer of Jihad Watch told Fox News it says that right now Arab Republic of Egypt doesn't impose Islamic law in its fullness. Well, the Muslim Brotherhood wants to change. What? You cannot change it. Why? Why is it so hard you had to change things? Uh, uh, things. Well, guess what? Guess what? This these three brotherhoods. Al Qaeda's number two leader, the Egyptian doctor Alman al Zawahiri, who's trying imprisoned for 3 whole years, following the President Anwar Sadat back in 1981 in his assassination. Hamas is a terror network behind the suicide bombings and rocket attacks in Israel, and this is why Islamic Jihad movement in Palestine, who is the goal of this destruction of Israel. Well, Wally Ferris, who is a terrorism analyst for Fox News, who studied the Muslim Brotherhood, and Ferris says its history shows that it's not secular and it's not moderate. Quote this: the Muslim Brotherhood is the mothership of jihadi uh, ideologies and thinking, and therefore can say that today's Al Qaeda and today many other jihadists are offshoots of the Muslim Brotherhood. Oh my God! Now, other analysts says that Michael oh, Hanlon of the Brookings Institute tried to argue that it may be possible for the United States to resist dealings with the Brotherhood of as players in Egypt. Well, it's not out in the business committing terrorism actions. Now the question is what lurks behind this ideological and otherwise. Well, guess what? The moral story is that Universal Brotherhood of Beethoven's musical has something to do with this characterized symphony, and so is this agree with demonstrations are creating an opening eye for this Muslim Brotherhood will establish itself as viable. Huh. Now you tell me the impact reaches the beyond in Egypt with ramifications of Israel and the United States and its allies. Well, one analyst says Iran could end up being the big winner. Well, you could be the big winner. You could be a winner, but should it has something to do with it, as always does? Well, now you see these things their way because their way because this is gonna be worse. And I tell you one thing, this is gonna be this is gonna be outrageous. Well, it doesn't even make sense at all. So you just have to trust me about that and see for yourself that that could mean one thing. It could be the Muslim Brotherhood or the Universal Brotherhood. Which one do you choose? You make the call. Seriously. Anyways, part 12 this Beethoven's Ninth Symphony and the politics continues with more of this Fourth Symphony, and we'll talk about this first all the way to fourth. And this could be the first, could be the movement theme unity, could be the main theme, and the first movement within the movement, first movement within a movement itself to organize its sections. Presto, like this. And you might think so smart, more chaos in in this Egyptian war zone. And oh yeah, guess what? I bet President Obama says this in a conference. And you might think it's so smart, huh? About this, huh? You just have to wait to see about that. Upside down. You can see this camera. I wish I could get another camera instead. And on this easy standoff. Well, so much for that thing. As far as we're concerned, and war you and all that stuff. Trust me about that. And I could be off about that. And and here's why. Oh boy. Anyways, seriously, and LH Music TimeFactor. And LH Music TimeFactor. And go with God's blessings and this is gonna be worse. Now, don't forget to Facebook me and follow me. Seriously. And this is gonna be good. Who knows? Anyways, don't forget to check my website lhmusictimefactor.weebly.com. So is final closing TimeFactor video TimeFactorThoughts.weebly.com. So is Blogspot as far as we concerned, and Dora, I'll put a podcast on some. So because sometimes early this week, whatever it is. So you just have to trust me about that. Don't forget part 12, that means 2. That means 10 plus 2 equals you know who. That's right. 12. Trust me about that. Anyways, I gotta go. LH Music, America's lovable fuzzball conservative is signing off, and we will be the real conservative key for real conservative answers. And I gotta go. Go with God's blessings. Bye bye for now. I wish I could get another camera. Take care. LH Music TimeFactor. Mercury. Don't forget to Facebook me and follow me at facebook.com/LHMusicTime, and so it's twitter.com/LHMusicTime. You'll be glad you did. TimeFactor.